The White Lady of Balete Drive, a haunting from the shadows. The city never sleeps. Its heartbeat pulses through flickering street lamps, distant sirens, and the quiet hum of tires over pavement. In Quezon City, where neon lights cast shadows on forgotten corners, there lies a narrow, tree-shrouded road whispered about in hushed tones. Balete Drive. To most, it's just another street. But to those who know its secrets, it is a place that breathes. And what it breathes in is fear. A road rooted in mystery. Named after the ancient balete trees that line its path, twisting, gnarled giants with roots like skeletal fingers, Balete Drive seems to exist on the edge of reality. These trees, according to Filipino folklore, are spiritual vessels, portals, cursed conduits where spirits dwell and nightmares bloom. It is here, under the cold moonlight and the choking embrace of the balete roots, that she appears. They call her the White Lady. The tragedy. The legend says she was once a young woman, graceful, kind, and full of life. Some say she was a university student, others believe she was the daughter of a wealthy family who lived nearby. But what is consistent across every telling is how she died. One night, decades ago, she was walking home, perhaps after a late class or a dinner with friends. A taxi slowed beside her. The driver offered a ride. Maybe she hesitated. Maybe she smiled and accepted, trusting the safety of her own city. She never made it home. The driver, possessed by evil or madness, assaulted her. Her screams were swallowed by the trees. Her life ended beneath the cold limbs of the balete. Some say her body was dumped and left to rot in the roots of the trees. Others believe she was buried secretly, hidden under the earth like a shameful secret the city refused to remember. But the city did remember, and so did she. The first sightings it began with whispers. Taxi drivers refusing to take night fares down Balete Drive. Rumors of a woman in white suddenly appearing in the back seat of their cab. Men would glance into the rearview mirror and freeze. Her face pale, gaunt, sometimes bloodied, would be staring back at them. She never blinked, she never spoke, she simply watched. The moment their eyes locked, she would vanish, leaving behind a cold air and the sour stench of fear. Some drivers crashed their cars. Some abandoned their vehicles altogether and fled screaming into the night. Others never spoke about it again. Other encounters. There are countless accounts. A man driving home at 2 a.m. sees a woman in white standing silently by the roadside. He slows down, concerned. She turns slowly to him, her eyes hollow, her mouth twisted. Before he can react, she walks straight into his car and disappears. Another tale tells of a college student walking home along Balete Drive, headphones in, music blaring. He bumps into something, he turns. No one's there. But when he gets home, he finds long, dark hair tangled in his backpack zipper hair that isn't his. A tricycle driver recalls giving a ride to a quiet woman in white. She gave an address near the end of Balete Drive. As they arrived, she suddenly vanished into thin air, and the air grew colder than ice. When he looked down at his seat, it was soaked with blood. The curse of the road. Locals believe Balete Drive is cursed. Despite its residential charm, the road holds a darkness, a spiritual weight that sinks into your bones the moment your tires roll onto its cracked pavement. Paranormal investigators have tried to capture her. Psychics claim they feel her rage. And every year, thrill seekers still drive slowly through its winding path hoping to see her, dreading that they might. But the White Lady does not always appear for those who seek her. She comes for the unaware, the guilty, the lonely, and sometimes for no reason at all. A spirit of justice or vengeance. Some believe she is a spirit crying for justice, punishing men who resemble the one who took her life. Others think she's trapped, bound to the balete trees, unable to move on. A ghost reliving her death night after night. Her soul wandering not just Balete Drive, but the entire city. And then there are those who say she has grown stronger over the decades, that she is no longer just an apparition but something darker, something that feeds on fear, something that waits. A warning, so if you ever find yourself in Quezon City late at night, and your GPS reroutes you onto a dimly lit road lined with trees that seem to move in the windless air. Look closely. Look into your rear view mirror. If you see long black hair and a white dress behind you, don't turn around, just drive, and hope she's only passing through. If you like more stories, please like and subscribe.